morning. My name is Adele Drake, and I am one of the art teachers at Hampden Academy. And I have put together some slides to help to introduce you to my classroom, which is room 112, and it's on the first floor. And let's see, I'm going to start at the beginning here. All right, so here we go. Hampden Academy Open House Fall 2020. And I thought I'd start by showing you the brochure that Mrs. Crow and I put together. Mrs. Crow is the other art teacher, and so we put this together last year for an open house. And basically it just introduces you to the program and shows you some examples of students' work and lists the different courses that are offered in our program. This fall I am teaching, or this quarter I'm teaching All Art Fundamentals, which is a survey class. And this is our first year doing it. So Mrs. Crow and I are having a lot of fun putting this together and collaborating and making some really great experiences for your children. You can see here I have a quote which I used in this, and it says, "Art is my life's breath. I breathe life in and exhale art." And that's basically who I am. So having trouble getting things to go forward. Let's see if this way works. Okay, so the other side of this goes into more detail about what each course is about, and next quarter or next semester I'll be teaching fashion as an art form, which I'm really excited about. I also will be teaching all year I teach AP art, which if your student really sticks with art, they could do that their junior and senior year. There's also Drawing and Painting 1, Drawing and Painting 2, which I teach, and I guess that's, an Art 2 class. So those are the different offerings that I teach. Next, I wanted to show you what we've been working on so far in the class. Every day I've been bringing in fresh flowers, and the students are arranging them and working really hard to improve their ability to see and do direct observational sketches. And we're just starting to add paint as well. So they've been working on their observational skills and the terminologies related to drawing. And here you can see that this is a work in progress on the right. A student has just begun to add some color and learning to mix color. We've also been doing a project where the beginning of the year we were giving these masks by the nurse, and so we decided to do a project where students could do some research about imagery, and also learned about natural dyeing processes and selected a color, and now they're starting to do some imagery based on their interests. And you can see an example here on the right of a student who used an Osage bark dye to make this orangey yellowy color, and then decided to do an image from the African plains on it. Another project that we're going to be doing very soon, maybe next week, can't get this down, is, not this, no. There we go, is last spring, Susan Smith, an artist and my professor at the University of Maine, did this wheat pasting mural on the garden shed at Reeds Brook. And at the time I said, well, in the fall, we'll go in and we'll do our own wheat pasting project on top of it. So I took a picture of the currants. This is when it was first made. It looked like this, but over time it's kind of gotten a little this kind of brownish looking around it. So probably next week we're going to make our own wheat paste imagery and go up there and add to this mural. So um, the great thing about this is that when I asked Susan Smith, the artist, like if it was okay if we wheat pasted on top of what she did, she said, art should have agency and be important to the community and be about, what responding to the community. So she was totally loved the idea of us going in and adding to what she's already done here. So we'll be doing that soon. And another project that I'm really excited about this quarter is one of my issues is having students clean their brushes and the sink and things like that. So to help them to get the idea of taking care of supplies, I'm going to have students make their own palettes. So these ceramic palettes here are examples of what they might be doing. So this is a nice sculpture project where they're going to make a template and then carve it out in clay and end up with this beautiful palette that they can use this rest of this quarter and for the rest of their lives. So it's really encouraging them to continue a practice of painting and to take care of the supplies in the art room. So the other thing that I'd like to emphasize with all of these projects, really giving students a process for creating. So you can see that with this project, there's a process they have to follow. They have to come up with an idea for an image, create a template, probably do a preliminary sketches, then make a template, and then use the template into the clay. So they're learning a process as well as techniques for creating things. Okay, I'm really glad that your student is in my class. So far, we're having an absolutely wonderful time, and I hope that your student continues to take some visual art classes after this semester or quarter. No, it'll be semester. And I will look forward to seeing them and perhaps you at some point. And thank you again for sharing your students with us because it's really wonderful. All right, thank you.